Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, I'm going to show you how to leverage Citibank credit cards to get out of debt. Now, the first thing you want to do if you're working a job and you're struggling with paying your bills and stuff, go to your HR and request this here form here. All right, this is a W-4 form. This is going to stop them from taking federal income taxes out of your check so you can bring home a bit of bigger paycheck. Now, I tell people to do this for 3 to 4 months. All right. So that should give you enough time to get caught up on bills. That being said, another thing I would do if I'm making a car payment with a bank or a financial institution, I would also reach out to them and ask if you can possibly skip a payment or two. And what they will usually would do, they will put that payment on the back end of the loan, but it will not drop your credit score. Okay, so those are two options you have. When it comes to Citibank credit cards, the best credit cards you want to get is the 0% APR credit cards. Now, I'm going to tell you some data points about these, but these are the top ones. Like the Citi Simplicity is 12 months of 0% interest. Then you have the Citi Diamond Preferred, as you can see, 21 months. All right. So these are the type of cards. The Citi Custom Cash, you get this here for 15 months. And then the Citi Rewards, and that's 15 months as well. So these are going to be your top Citi credit cards that you want to go after. Now, here's the thing about it. Granted that Citi does not give you convenience checks to actually liquidate these cards, all right? However, Citi does have this thing called the Citi Flex loan, okay? And there's no credit check, no application flex rate, terms up to 60 months payment. Now, how it works, basically, they would take your credit card, they would take the balance off your credit card, and they would transfer it over into whatever bank account you wanted to go from your credit card. Now, remember, this is going to lower your DTI, your debt to income ratio, but that's okay. The reason is if it's giving you 0% interest on a loan, then you're able to pay off your other high interest rate loans, right? Here's something else that most people don't know when it comes to the Citi cards. Now, most of the Citi cards, they're either going to pull usually your Experian or your Equifax. Another thing that you need to know about your Citi cards is that if you have at least 6 inquiries within a 6 month time period, then they still may allow you to get approved for a credit card. These here cards are stated income. All right. So what I mean by stated is like they look at your overall household income. So if you're working and your spouse is working, then they look at the combined income. All right. Your spouse does not have to be on the application. They just looking at the overall income. All right. Or say that you are retired and but you have like rental income or you have money from a 401k or retirement plan or something like that, they consider that as income as well. All right. And if you are on disability, but you may be renting out a room or something like that, they will consider that as income also. The minimum credit score, I would tell you guys, is I would go in with a minimum of a 680 credit score. Now, some people have been approved with a 670 credit score. However, I would be safe and go in with a 680 credit score. Now, also remember that Experian and the Equifax, most of the time when they pull it, that's going to be a FICO 8 credit score. Okay, that's going to be a FICO 8 credit score. It's not going to be a FICO 9. So if you have the authorized users, the rental payments, the subscriptions or utility bills on the file, they are not going to count those. All right. Now, there's one other thing. If you get denied, what you could do, you can call the recon line. and you can speak with them to see if maybe they can give you a lower limit to see if they will allow you to get into the city family. Now, here's something else. Here's a card trick I want to show you guys. If you guys have a low credit score, but you have the Home Depot credit card, remember with the Home Depot credit card, Home Depot carries a Visa and MasterCard gift card. So if you have a Home Depot card, you can go into Home Depot. I would tell you to get some toiletries, then grab some Visa and MasterCard gift cards. You cannot just go in there and just grab some Visa and MasterCard gift cards paying with the Home Depot. It'll be denied because it looked like you're doing a cash transaction, right? And you'll be denied. But if you buy toiletries along with the gift cards, then you can do that. And that'll keep them from locking up your city card. All right. And with this here Home Depot card, they usually going to pull your Equifax. For you guys that can't get approved with Citibank, then I would tell you to look at universal credit, okay? And the reason why with universal credit, because if you have a high debt to income ratio up to 75%, they will work with you. You have to have at least three trade lines on the credit file, and the credit file has to be at least 2 years old. All right. Now, the minimum income, I would definitely tell you, is have at least $30,000 to $35,000 annual income. All right, and you can do a pre-approval without doing a hard pull on the credit. So if you need a loan from 1,000 up to 50,000, this may be a great opportunity. Now, Universal Credit, they are associated with Upstart. Usually, they're going to pull your TransUnion, do a snapshot of your TransUnion file in order to determine if they're going to give you a loan. Another place that you can possibly look at to get a personal loan, if you have a high debt to income ratio, minimum 620 credit score, is with Achieve. Okay, 620 credit score. They offer loans up to $50,000 as well. So this may be an option when the debt to income ratio is up to 70%. If you have bad credit and you just need a couple $1,000s, then you may want to check out big buck loans. And as you can see, they go from 100 up to $5,000, and they work with anybody with bad credit. Now, here's the thing about it with them. I would tell you the minimum income you should have when working with them is at least $1,000 after taxes. All right. Now, the reason that I put them on the list is because of their interest rate. And so, as you can see here, their interest rate goes from 5.99 to 35.99. Plus, they also work with tribal lenders. So, with tribal lenders, they don't focus on the credit score as much as they focus on the ability to pay the loan back. Now, I wanted to back up right quick to let you guys know, like sometimes with these city cards, they may ask for pay stubs, all right? And for you guys that are entrepreneurs and stuff, you may not be able to produce pay stubs. So what we did, we are offering you 6 months of payroll uh, during March. It's called March Madness. So for those of you that need proof of income, pay stub, so you can qualify to get a car loan, uh, payroll, so you can get qualified for an apartment or to get qualified for loans and things of that nature. We actually offering 6 months of free payroll. All right. Now, here's the thing about it. I would tell you a lot of people don't think that payroll is important, but I'm telling you, with payroll, you get access to more money because you're able to show verifiable income. All right, that's the biggest thing. And so, for you entrepreneurs that have a registered business but do not have payroll, this is a good opportunity for you to at least sign up and get payroll going so you can get access to more funding. A lot of companies, I would tell you this, even if you have bad credit, but you can show proof of payroll, they will still give you funding even with bad credit. All right. Now, for you entrepreneurs that have bad credit and you need a loan up to $10,000, then you definitely want to look at Fundo. Yes, it is a merchant cash advance, but they don't focus on the personal credit. All right. Now, there's a few criterias they expect for you to have, and I'll show you that in a minute. But these are the industries they work with: freelancers, contractors, small businesses, sellers, and franchisees. So these are the places that they work with. And this is the criteria: having an active bank account, minimum average revenue is $1,500, and 3 months in business. Now, they do not operate in California and New York. All right. However, for those of you that are not in those states, minimum income is $1,500. Now, it does not have to be a business checking account. All right. They just need for you to show that you are actually having money deposited from a business, from a gig economy in order to help qualify. All right. So if you guys have any other question about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off the credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation.